Hi, 8th graders. I hope you're having a great day. I'm recording a quick video to explain a little bit about the document that you received from Dr. Williams today in seminar that goes over your proposed schedule for next year. Before I move forward, though, I just want to congratulate you once again for almost finishing up 8th grade and moving on to high school. I think it'll be really exciting for you guys. So this document that we're looking at is an example, but all of you have one like this. So hopefully everything that I explain makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I apologize, but everything is also listed here in the middle of this page. So I'm actually going to scroll down to the table and explain to you what you see on your table. This first column are the classes that you selected in the survey that you took around the time when we did all of our PGPs and so forth. The second column that's titled recommendation is your proposed schedule for next year. Not necessarily the periods, but at least the classes that you will be taking next year. So in some cases, your selection and your recommendations may be exactly the same, and you may not want to make any changes. In other cases, this may be different, and you still might be happy with it, or you might want to make some changes. So if you're happy with your schedule for next year and you don't want to make any changes, then there is no action. It's simply, hey, I want to inform you that these are the classes you're taking next year, and you do not need to submit this form. If you do want to make some changes, then there are some steps you need to take. First, let me talk about the classes that you cannot change. You cannot change English, algebra, biology, or interpersonal studies and professional communications. Those are classes that everybody is going to take next year. But you do have some choice around your social studies and your elective. So in this case, you'll notice a student wanted world geography but was recommended for AP Human Geography. So if the student wants to get out of world geography, then the student needs to actually go talk to the teacher who teaches AP Human Geography and convince the teacher why they shouldn't be in that class. And if the teacher approves it, then the teacher would sign this form here. Which teacher does the student have to go to? If you turn to the back of your page, you'll see this table that outlines the teachers and what classes they teach and where they're located for you to meet with them. So for AP Human Geography, Mr. McNunn would be the teacher you would talk to, and he's available on Monday during lunch in the pavilion. So you would go and talk to him and say why you don't want to be in the class, and if he approves it, he signs it. Let's say if the opposite is happening, you want AP Human Geography, but you didn't get recommended for, you would also need to go and talk to Mr. McNunn and get approval and get his signature to be in AP Human Geography. So essentially, if you want to get in or out of an AP class, you need a signature from the teacher. For electives, if it's an Spanish course, an AP Spanish course, the same. You would have to get a signature to get in or out. If it's a Spanish 1 or 2, you will not be able to get out of that class because you need that class in order to graduate. And it doesn't make sense for you to break the cycle of taking, like if you're taking Spanish 1 this year, to not take Spanish 2 next year. But if it's Spanish 3, that is an elective that you don't have to take. It's not a requirement. We highly suggest that you continue to take Spanish so that you can look more competitive for colleges. But if you do choose another elective that you want to take, then you can just write it here without needing to get a signature. So that is an example of not needing a signature. AP classes are examples of needing a signature. Another example of needing a signature is if you were selected for a higher level elective, like Dance 2 or Band 3. If it's listed here and you want to get out of it, then you do have to go to the teachers to get a signature. What are your next steps? Again, if you don't have any changes, then nothing. If you do have changes, then you must submit this form to Dr. Williams by the end of 9th period on Friday the 13th. If you have any questions, please ask Dr. Williams, ask myself, or ask any one of the college counselors. I hope this all made sense, and good luck. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.